Alright guys, I've got Traffic Scout Alpha open here and I'm going to show you some very cool things if you stay till the end of this video. What I want to do is demonstrate for you how we can go and create topically optimized content with a couple of clicks of the button, where we do not have to spend a lot of time, and we're creating content that is formatted for being able to get featured snippets in the search engine results, which means that if we can get into the top 10 with a good backlink profile, and we have the content optimized like we can do with Traffic Scout Alpha, then the chances are that we are going to outrank the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 ranking websites if they do not have the content formatted in the same way. So what is featured snippets? Let me just take you over there to Google and I will show you. You can see in here, if I do a search best women's cycling shorts, you can see this area here is a featured snippet, okay? And anything with a list type post or with a table, a comparison table, can get a featured snippet, okay? Now it depends on how what the search term is, whether it's going to show here, and also how you use it in your title and in your meta tag description. But I go through that kind of information in the training for customers of Traffic Scout Alpha. So you can see here, this lady, she's done a good job. She's done a list style post and she is ranking number 1, and she also has the featured snippet. Now I'll have a look at her content in just a second, but if we do another search and we do best cycling shorts for women, then you can see again the same piece of content has got snippets for 2 different search terms, probably a lot more. But if we do this correctly, then we can have the feature snippet for multiple search terms with 1 piece of content. Okay, this is really good information, guys. Really good for you to be able to do this, so that you can go and steal traffic from those sites. Typically, when you are doing a search for Amazon products, if I just come over to key search over here, what you will see time and time again is you're going to have sites like Amazon and eBay and Walmart, and you even have sites from the manufacturers that are ranking. And you're probably looking at that and wondering, well, how can I overtake them? How can I compete with big domain authority sites or manufacturer sites where, you know, they're creating the product, they've obviously got the branding for that particular product? How do we overtake them? This is how we do it, okay? Now let me show you something very interesting, okay? If I come over here and I put in the search term top rated electric folding bags, you can see here the independent.co.uk has got the featured snippet. It is not the number 1 ranking web page for that search term. In fact, you have to scroll all the way down, all the way down till we get to this position here, which is probably about position number 6, okay, to be able to find the post that has got the featured snippet. So it's taking the traffic from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually number 7. It's taking the traffic from the top 7 web pages that are ranked above it in the search engines, and it has grabbed the featured snippet. That means it's going to get the most traffic, okay? This definitely means it's going to get the most traffic. The conversion rate, the click-through rate is going to be so much higher from the search engines for this, because they have got that feature snippet. It means that the others may not have created their content in the same kind of format, or they have created it in a better way that Google rates it better for being user friendly for that particular featured snippet, okay? This is really important stuff, and you can see that we do not even have to be number 1 web ranked web page for any search term to be able to take that snippet place, okay? So what do we do? Let's come over to Traffic Scout Alpha one more time, and you can see in here I've chosen 12 different products. I've already done some filtering. If you want to do filtering, you can filter according to ratings, according to price, title, description, all kinds of stuff in there. I've got a full training on that inside the member area. Now what I want to do is I'm going to checkbox all of these, and I'm going to send it over and into the WordPress poster. Now I've got 4 options here, okay? I've got WordPress poster, which will create a single post for each one of these. I've got WordPress poster, single post, which is going to create a single post for all of these in the one post. I've got WordPress poster comparison table, which will just create a comparison table for all of these. Okay, and I've also got WordPress poster table and content. This is what we want to use. Why? Because when I click this, you will see that we've got a comparison table, and when I choose my options here from the columns that we pull back using the Amazon API, then I can click up here to create the table. Okay, that gives me a comparison table. Now what it also will give me is, once I've inserted the table into the WordPress poster, it's going to show you underneath the list style posts that are needed as well. So we're doing two different kinds of content on the same page, okay, and both are optimized to be able to get featured snippets. Now this is really, really important to be able to understand how quickly and how easily we can do this. So you can see here I've just chosen 4 different columns here, or 4 different rows, or 4 different features from the Amazon API. This is working with the Amazon API. Your affiliate link is in this image. It's also inside the buy button. Okay, so what we can do, I'm just going to make the header a different color. I want to make the header black, for example, and I'm going to click on create the table one more time, and we can see that it's updated in real time in the WordPress table editor. Okay, and now all I want to do is insert the table. Give it a second and it will pop up in a new window, and this is what it looks like right now. Now don't worry about these white gaps here, they will not be there when you post into your WordPress site. And what I want to do is I want to make these images, they're too big, the images, they're kind of making the product, it's making the table too big. What I can do is click up here to resize table images, and I'm going to click OK at 50%. It automatically opens at 50%, and now we've got something that's a little bit better formatted, a little bit better, more readable. Okay, and now we can come down and we can see that we've got the title, and typically what Amazon vendors do, they will keyword stuff their titles. Okay, now I'm just going to leave it like that for now, just for the title, and when we come down we can see the same products one more time, and you can see it's perfectly formatted. We've got the title centered, we've got the image centered, we've got your affiliate link in that image, we've got your affiliate link in the buy button, and we have some bullet points for the features in here. Okay, now if I scroll down a little bit more, you can see I've got all this in here. Now what if I wanted to make this content more unique? What I can do is I can highlight this description area, okay, and I can simply come up here to where it says auto spin. I can click on selected text with preview. Okay, I'm going to choose that, and it's going to give me a preview of the text after it has been spun. I can click on randomize and it will change it one more time. So if I'm happy with that, I'm just going to click on here to use this text, and I can do this for all the other posts as well. Okay, I'll just do it one more time. Come over here, highlight the description area, and I do not want to spin the text in the bullet points, because these are features, they've got keywords and phrases that we really do not want to change. So what I can do is choose part of this or all of this description, and again I'll click on auto spin, selected text with preview, give it a second, it's logging into Spin Rewriter. It works also with the Best Spinner and Word AI as well. I'll click on randomize one more time, I'll click on OK, I'll use this text, okay, and this is going to give me optimized content that Google likes to see. And all I need to do, click on here to save and close, and then what I can do is I can come over to my options, and you can see here I've got some various options in here. I can social bookmark automatically after uploading. I can choose to save as a draft, which I prefer to do, okay, and we've even got a way that you can get some PBN backlinks from Alpha Networks, which is our private blog network system that you need to have a membership with to be able to use. Okay, now that's not all we can do with this, because all I need to do now is just being able to add some accounts in here. What I can do is just click on open, and I'm going to choose this one here, and I'll just pull in these accounts. Now you can see I've got 2 WordPress sites in here, and I'm just going to take off the one that I do not want to use, okay, but it's there all the time for me to use. I can click on delete selected, and this is giving me my WordPress credentials. If you want to check the credentials, just check here. Just click on start checking accounts. Okay, now what else can we do with this tool? Well, it's actually a very, very, very powerful tool. We've got an unlimited rank tracker in here. Okay, that means that you can track every single post that you do for multiple keywords. Okay, you have no limitations whatsoever. Usually rank trackers will charge you per month, and maybe for 100 keywords or 200 keywords or a certain amount of URLs. We do not have any of those restrictions. You can just use it unlimited, which is really, really powerful. We got competition analyzers, we got keyword tools that will pull in all the pages, all the keywords that any web page is ranking for. Often you will find that the top ranked web pages rank for hundreds of keywords for that one piece of content. We analyze the top 15 and we pull back thousands of keywords, and it happens time and time again. You can see here we pull back 4,362 keywords. We have a YouTube ads placement tool, so I can take all those keywords that I've got here, I can click on this to send to, and send it over to the ad placement tool. Okay, and then what it will do is it will go through all the YouTube videos in the top 10 pages of YouTube search, and it will find any that we can advertise on, any that have monetization enabled, in other words. Okay, and we can pull back thousands of videos that we can advertise on that are relevant, that are low cost, and this gives us a major advantage for being able to do very, very targeted paid traffic campaigns, but very, very cheaply as well, so it's not expensive. We've got a whole bunch of other stuff in here, guys. I don't want to keep this going on too long. I will highlight that we have a Google News poster as well. Okay, this is good if you want to get your new posts indexed. And what we can do with this is just post it. I've got 3 different Google News sites that we have ourselves. It will post into one of those randomly, and then my staff go in there each day and approve the posts as they're done, so you can get instant indexing for all your posts by using this. Okay, but you just got to write it in the correct format, which training is provided inside the members area. Okay, so what I want to do is just take a look over here as well at the accounts. You can see in here I've gone and created a whole bunch of video sharing accounts, which happens automatically. Okay, if I come down, you can see that I've chosen not to use these Web 2.0 sites. Now we will be adding some more sites in here this week. We got some from updating our Social Sync Alpha IFTTT backlinking tool, and we will be adding those in here over the next few days as well, those different accounts. So we will have a lot more accounts in here, but right now the main thing is the video sharing site accounts, and how this works is really simple. First of all, I want to make sure in my settings that I've got some auto capture, so I'm just going to check the balance. There's money there, so I can save the settings, and then I'm going to come back over into proxies, and I'm going to start checking the proxies, and you can see they're all good. Well, most of them are good. I'll get rid of any that is not good. Okay, and just click on delete bad proxies. Okay, and that still leaves me about 20 proxies I've got in here. Then I'll come back into the accounts creator. I'm going to click on bulk profiles creator, and you can see here if I checkbox this option number 5 here, I can choose if I want to create accounts with established video sites, and if I want to enable to create accounts on Web 2.0 sites as well. I do not want to do that. All I want is to be able to create on established video sites, and you can see here I've got profiles to create 25. Now each profile, if I'm using the video sharing sites, can give me up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 video sharing sites. If you want to add YouTube or Vimeo, you need to do that manually. We cannot auto create those. Okay, it's just too problematic to be able to create them automatically. But if you purchase some phone verified accounts for YouTube, for example, then you can import them, and it works well with multi-channel accounts as well. So if you've got maybe 5 or 6 or 7 YouTube channels connected to one Google account, you can use this tool for that as well. So what I want to do is I'm going to uncheck Photobucket because we're having some problems with that, and I don't want to waste time on it. and I'm going to click to create the profiles. Okay, and that is all I need to do. Okay, I will come back later and I will have, you know, anything between 6 and 7 accounts created in each profile times 25, and you can see how powerful that can get to. Okay, so if I come into this home section again, I go over to Video Synth Alpha and I create a new project in here, and I click on I give it a name, just let's call this test for video. Okay, and I will click on add, and in here what I can do is go over to the accounts and I can click on import accounts. Okay, I'm going to check box all of these, click on import, and it's pulled in 199 accounts that took me no longer than 2 clicks to create. 2 clicks it took me to create those 199 video sharing site accounts. If I want to take a video and syndicate it to these 199 accounts, all I need to do is come over to videos and click on add and fill in the details here, and it allows me to get that video sharing into those 199 accounts that I created with 2 clicks. Very, very powerful stuff. You can see how this is all coming together, where we have good backlinking, we have rank tracking, we're able to discover keywords that your competition is ranking for. We got a competition analyzer in here as well, which can tell you the social signals and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we have got this amazing Amazon tool, and now this WordPress posting tool, which is really, really, really powerful and optimized so that you could get snippets. Now, I did mention we would go and take a look at that lady's content to see what kind of content she has got. Okay, so let's go back over here and let's go and have a look at her content, and this will surprise you, okay, because this kind of content is actually very, very basic. You can see she has got her headline, she's got a sub headline, she's got a little bit of text to begin with, okay, and when we scroll down for the list style post, you can see she has the product name, she has an image, and she has a couple of paragraphs of information. Again, product name, image, information, some internal, external links, etc. Now, the same lady has got rankings for, I think it's best electric folding bikes. Let's just see. So go to best electric folding bikes. Click on that search. And actually she's been moved off it from this one over here, but if I go and have a look at her content, you can see it's the same thing. A little bit of information, product name, image, and about a paragraph of text. Again, product name, image, a paragraph of text. Now what we have done is we've taken it further by being able to add in here the comparison tables as well as the list style posts so that we can do that. Now I do advise you to be able to go and create some unique content as well. Talk about the product as if you have real world experience of it. How do you do that? I give that strategy inside the members area. Now the good news is you can take Traffic Scout Alpha for a trial today for just $1 for 7 days. Okay, 7 days, $1 trial, and then if you want to keep it after those 7 days, then you can choose to keep it. You can pay monthly at $37 a month, or you can pay lifetime access for $197. Now I did see another product being released last week. They are creating tables, and to be honest, they don't have anything different from what we have got, and they're charging up to $67 a month for unlimited tables. Now with our Traffic Scout Alpha, we have got so much more. We've got the video creation, video account creation for video sharing sites. We have got the automated posting. We can do backlinks, we can do rank tracking, we can do so much more than what they're offering for just $67. I'm not saying it's not a great product they've got, I'm saying that mine is far superior for much, much better value, okay? And that is not in dispute at all, because everything they can do, we can do as well within our tables, our comparison tables, but we can do so much more apart from that as well. Okay, so that offer I will keep there for the meantime. I don't know how long I will keep it up, but I do want to give people the opportunity to come in and test this tool. It's a fantastic tool, it's a powerful, powerful tool, and you will be able to go and create content that Google loves. It's topically optimized as well, and it comes with a whole bunch of other stuff as well. We've got our WordPress template that you can use, you can install on your sites, that I have optimized as much as I could, ready for you to start adding some content. Okay, we have got some WordPress premium plugins that are my own plugins for fast indexing, for social signals, and a whole bunch of other things as well. Apart from that, you get access to the Niche Raping 2.0 course. Okay, now access to that course is going to give you 2 sections that you can learn from. Okay, you will see a live course over my shoulder, and those tend to be longer videos, because trying to do things over the shoulder, it will take time. Okay, but it's real-time stuff. And you will also see another section with short bullet point type videos, and the link going over to the video that goes more into detail. Okay, so with that kind of information, you cannot go wrong as well. Okay, so I've done it both ways for you. If you want to learn how to do things properly, you can watch the longer videos. If you want just the short version, then the short version of the video is there with the link into the longer version of the video if you want to go and see deeper look at how we do things. All of this, guys, for just $1 today. It's a great deal. It's great value, and if you take advantage of this today, then you've got 7 full days. You can build out an authority site in that 7 days. Okay, you can build out an authority site so easily in 7 days, and you could train a virtual assistant to do this kind of stuff. And you know, how long would it take you to be able to build out posts that literally take just a few clicks to do? And in multiple categories, you can build an authority site with, you know, at least 100 posts in that 7 days, and that gives you something of great value for just $1. Okay, thanks.